Chelsea keeps a well-stocked selection of magazines. I wish I could afford to buy a couple. Life hasn't been the same since my True Detective subscription ran out. These garbage cans seem to be in good shape. Too bad nobody uses them. Chelsea runs a first-rate newsstand. Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me. Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone, but she has a way of turning my knees to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
Hey, sweetheart. Know anyone who could use my services today?
Well, I guess that depends on which services we're talking about, big guy.
Well, duh. I guess you forgot. I'm a PI.
Well, you know, Tex, you just might have a chance to show how good a PI you are. Had you heard that Rook's place got robbed?
No, I didn't. What do you know about it?
Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face. Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet. I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood. Sal's a handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye. Franny's a live wire. Either she or Sal is going to do time for killing the other one. I have never seen a couple fight like they do. Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate. He could crush a Subaru with one hand. Wish I could help you there, Tex. Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
What do you want, Murphy?
Fine. How you doing, Rook?
I'm not in the mood for small talk.
Well then, by all means, let's discuss a serious topic.
Breaking, entering, and robbery serious enough for you, Murphy?
Last night someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
Boy, that's a lot of clams, Rook.
Don't you think I know that?
The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the $8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
Did you get any other information from this Emma Nimpton?
She left a phone number. I called her this morning, but the line is disconnected.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
Rook takes me out back and shows me where the burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my CrimeLink computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards. This building that Rook runs his pawn shop out of is at least 120 years old, making it only slightly younger than Rook. I wonder what all these garbage cans are doing around here. Maybe Rook is running a low-rent hostel. Well, obviously, the window was broken from the outside. These are empty jumbo-sized cans of Camel's chunky chocolate soup. Good. These disgusting piles of trash remind me of Aunt Betty's annual yard sales. The empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean. The empty bottles of chocolate syrup. The baby rum wrapper looks like it was left recently. Yep, still warm. An empty bottle of evanescent spring water, for those with a higher class of thirst. I don't usually enjoy piles of garbage, but they do add a lot of character to this alley. An empty bottle of evanescent spring. It's one of those basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World. 10 seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled. Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprints about a size 14. Like Rook always says, you can cut corners here and there, but there's nothing like a quality garbage can. Looks like a key of some kind. Shard of glass must have come from that broken window. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Looks like whoever broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind. Apparently our burglar is a carrot top.